I think we twisted this guy in too, or no? No, this guy's not. I don't think so. I may be wrong. I'm not trying to tug their wires, but it's kind of hard not to grab anywhere else because they're just right there. Alright, let me get underneath here. There we go. Got it. It's not screwed. Oh. I think we twisted just to make sure we know how to put it on. So now it's time to untwist and put them all. I smell something. Oh, it's that carb cleaner. Like, it smells something pretty puny. Okay, there we go. Alright, all our bulbs are, I mean, they are injected. Nice. These guys are injected. Including the brake tail lights here. Which I think we did a pretty damn good job with that one pin there. That rubber maker, or whatever it is. Okay, now it's time to pull this guy neatly. Now this guy is already pulled out, you can see here. There we go. Now this guy's pulled out. Alright. Ooh. This is very sensitive stuff here. Should bring the yoga mat now. Let me do that. I'm gonna bring my yoga mat. Stay put, stay put. Stay put. Okay, we're gonna bring the yoga mat and we're gonna lay on the bottom and kind of fish him out and see what could probably be holding him back. We'll investigate the little holes that he was supposed to go into. Find out. There we go. Just lay the yoga mat beside him. Okay, then I can probably pull them off. Lift up. I mean, they're great that it's joined in one piece now, but still not a really good deal for us. We can't figure out why. But what's his problem? Alright, so let's check it out. Got him pulled up right here. Let me show you here. Look at that, it's like a sharp, it's like a shark underbelly. So here we go. See this right here? I'm not sure there's supposed to be a screw in here first before we fully engage. Maybe there's a, but I think you might put the screw from actually inside. You put the screw from inside. That's interesting, huh? And this one, of course, goes from the outside. So there we go. We're gonna have to get a little Phillips or wig this out a little bit because this is interlock. See that right there? It won't pull apart. We get a little flathead, I guess. So it's like a little inside, and then the screw actually goes one inside here if we were to decide to bolt it on there. So let's go get the little thing ready, and we'll get our flathead right there with a bigger one. Okay, let's go and put some new metal screws in here. This is pretty new. This is pretty new. These guys are going to be tight and fit. Okay, so these guys here, we're going to put them in there now, in case we forget. There we go. Snug. It's gotten in. You can see it's got a little bit of the round curvature. There you go. There you go, they're fit there perfectly. Let's get this one in there too. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just put this on, get the rear considered done. But we gotta drill those 2 holes. So here we go, we don't have to, let's say, I don't know. But I would like to. I mean, I'd like to get all the parts in there and make it custom. But maybe we might not even like the struts after a couple months, I don't know. So, I mean, right now it looks phenomenal, but just, you know, things change. There we go. A little scrape. Lucky these guys are hard. I don't want to break any of these ones. They're more in the sensitive areas. But let's go ahead and put this guy in there. Now he's really tight fit, so it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing, because once he's on there, he's on there. But bad thing is getting him in there. There we go. He's good to go now. Nice. Alright. And what this situation is, we're going to need our flat screwdriver. And let's see what we need to do. Pluck him out or something. Or do whatever we need to. Let's see what's the deal with him. Why is he not? Oh, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to... Wow, it looked like it's made to engrave in there or something, but I know it came apart, right? And I think we need more of a smaller one, really. I think the big one didn't do us any justice here. Yeah, might be a smaller one. It needs to protrude them out. Yeah, it looks like it's... Oh, it's very tight in there. It's amazingly tight in there. I don't even know how he got in there in the first place. We didn't put him in there. But he went in there on his own. So let me go ahead and try to see if I can get like a smaller, a finer flathead. I think I have just the one. That little small one we tried to use last time to make the indent. Oh, here we go. Look, our golden one came back to life. Well, we'll bring the small one still. I never worry about my tools. They always come back home. Here's what I found. Our gold one again. Okay, so let's just get this guy here. God, I feel like there's super glue on the other end, really. But there's not. I don't even see a grease gap mark. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'll have to get this guy here. I don't even see an opening, to be honest with you. I don't even know how it got itself in and how we're going to be able to get it out, because I don't even see an opening, really. I'm flexing any direction, trying to see if I can find an opening. God, this thing's in there. I mean, there's no reason for it to really worry about. In fact, why don't we do this? Why don't we actually secure this right now? We'll get all the way. There we go. Look. Let's push it all the way in. Because there's no reason for us to even open this, to be honest with you. I mean, this can go all the way down if it wanted to. I think it's down. Okay, then we can secure this with a, you know, it looks like a plastic screw. A small, light plastic screw. So why don't we secure this right now with a small, light plastic screw and just officially call this one. Now, this is not going to go anymore, okay? The reason why is you'll see from the other side here, it's already fully, well, you can't tell right now, but... See, it's almost fully flushed already. If I squeeze in some more, you will see it. Watch. See there? It's not going to go anymore. I don't think it will be. Maybe I could be wrong too. Oh, there you go. I'm popping it over. No, it's not going to go anymore. That's pretty much it. It's not going to go anymore. This thing is not going to close. There's no grease that'll close. On the bottom side, you'll see it actually flushes still. But so this one here, let me go and put a screw in here. See what kind of screw it uses. This one looks pretty like a fatty. So it's probably going to take one of our fatties again. I don't really want to give it a messed up one because it's hard to get in there. So we'll drive with one of our fatties in there. Alright, now I didn't bring my Phillips, sorry. This one here, just put a fatty in there. You can see here. I think it takes a fatty, I'm not mistaken, or it could be a long, maybe just a long skinny one like this one. Maybe a long skinny one like this one. Or it could be a fatty. Let's see. See, this one will actually even do the trick. So it might not be the fatty one. We could probably use this guy here. You don't want to make things bigger than they really are to extend it. Because I think we have plenty of these guys. But not a lot of fatties. So we want to save our fatties. I call them fatties, but they're a little bit bigger size. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and lock this guy down and call it official. And just kind of cross-examine. We didn't paint this, so there's no reason for it not to... and that wasn't painted, that plastic feet area. That wasn't painted either, right? So there's no reason why it wouldn't close fully. So we're just gonna drive this guy down. Keep him straight. Perfect alignment, sort of. Oh yeah, he's definitely got bite on him. So this is good. Yeah, he can't go anymore. But when he's down there, he's down there. So we'll remember that next time not to mess with him. Now this one's gonna be driven from the top, so that's okay. That one's right there. That's also gonna be a plastic screw. I believe it's gonna drive into a plastic area too. So let's double check that area where it's gonna be driven into. 1 second here. Yeah, see, he's gonna be driven just in a little plastic area. Oh, since we have this off, maybe it's a good time to start fixing that guy. It's weird though. Nothing's really holding him other than this little thin piece of plastic, which I almost doubt that really is the idea. But anyway, these guys here are gonna be in big trouble. We don't move them out. So we're gonna lift all these wires. We're gonna lift them up like this. So they're going to be away from this driven screw hole area. The ground one might not be too bad to hit, but still, if we had a choice, let's just move all these wires out of the way. I believe they're still going to be okay. So there's not going to be any wires that when the screw goes in there, it's going to, you know, this guy was just laying pretty right there, so caution there. So now they're out of the way. You don't have to worry about them. In fact, I feel more confident putting a tie strap just to keep them out of the way. So let me do that real quick. There we go. We'll try keeping the same bead area. This is GY22, huh? Doesn't really matter. This is GY23. That's cool. This came before it. How about that? All right, let's keep it consistent. Let's get this out of the way. And we might even maybe install check our oil, do our decompression tube. I know we're trying to do a lot of things at once here, but we gotta and get this guy here underneath. Hopefully I can feel him. You guys might not come along for the feeling part, but I can put a little rod underneath him, get him screwed in. Back here, let me see if I can do it right now. I'm gonna put my hand in here. I'm gonna reach over. I'm gonna see, oh, I can get my elbow. Holy smoke. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge. I got the cylinder head and everything out of my... Okay, maybe I can go through here. Okay, crisscross. Nice. Oh, it's going to be a tight cram. I can't even get all my fat arms in here. Nope, I can't get this guy in there either. Ooh. Oh man, it's going to be harder than I thought. Let's see here. Nothing else, huh? Only way to do it is take out this whole belly again, and I'm not going to go forward with that yet. I gotta figure out a way to get my hands in there comfortably so I can actually feel this guy from underneath. Put the little metal plate, then zip him on there. So before I zip tie him, let me try to figure out how to do. I know one of these were loose too as well, so we're gonna go around and figure out which one they are. But before we can do that, we gotta get our arms in there. So let me see. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves here. Maybe my sweater. There must be a way to get in there like that, you know? I'm gonna go from here now. Go from here. Okay, I can't go from here. Unfortunately, my forearms here are not that long. Or maybe I'm understatement. Oh, look, I got it. Got my forearm in there. Still can't feel almost there in the corner with him. I can't feel him. Let's see if I can feel these guys' bolts. Oh, I can feel this guy. Yeah, look, I can feel this guy here. So he's not even coming out for me to feel him. So yeah, I could probably do it. In fact, I'm going to attempt to do it right now. Okay, so we're going to try to see if we can feel him. And then put that little what do you call that metal to him. But let me just make sure I get the camera out of the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do First of all, I unscrew him to see where his hole is at. So let's do that. All these little things I've been wanting to do, and yet what's holding me back was not having that cover removed. Now that the cover's removed, we might want to do a lot of things. Now keep in mind again, we put silicone on this, so it might not be pretty. There we go. Alright, so we're going to force it if we can. I don't think so. But I know it's not locking in for sure because it's not going to. So what we're going to do is we got that guy right here. We're going to give him, well, let's try to give him. We're going to give him a new one of these because they're the most tightest one. Our goal is to get this guy from underneath the other side. I might not even have to split it in half. I think it might be able to put him through. But I'll need one arm to hold him from the other end, which I got my forearm in there. Come on, Mikey. Hate to damage the bag when it should have opened on its own, you know? There you go. There you go. See, these guys are small. What we're going to do just to make sure, hypothetically, example-wise, we'll probably need another one somewhere. Hopefully it's not that far. I think we can reach here. We can probably reach everywhere else. I don't think none of these actually, I don't think none of these had any problems, right? So I think we're good in those ones. If I remember, I'll have to go back to the videos and find out. But the idea is to get this guy underneath, get the big side in the open area. Once he digs into it, he's going to leverage himself and realign this guy, pull the plastic, oh, sorry. So once he digs into this teeth here, he's going to bring the whole plastic up with him. That's our goal anyway. So I'm going to do that. I can't even feel him. That's a problem. Or maybe I can. Let's see. Try dig him this time again. Try to give him a good wedgie down. Now he's not going to stay down, unfortunately, because he's got a lot more pressure from everywhere else. But I'm going to put my forearms in there again. So here I go with my forearms. I'll let you guys know. Keep focus on this. When I reach my forearm in there, I'm going to hold it in like this. Hopefully not to lose this guy as well. Alright, there we go. I got my forearm in there. I'm trying to feel his sharp, what do you call that? I'm trying to feel his sharpness, but I'm not seeing it, feel it from the other end. Unless he's skipping somewhere on town. Let me see if I can force this guy to reveal him. That or I'll have to use a longer screw. Oh wait, I feel something bending and something flexing some plastic here. I'm not seeing him. Oh, maybe I'm too far? No. No, I'm not too far. Just not seeing him come out. Unless he's in between a plastic beam, then that's very hard to put that middle sheetrock, which he got freaking lucky. No, I'm not getting it. Wait, this might be it? No. Darn it. And I can't see, unfortunately. I mean, I can't see from this end. So let's do this. Let's put him, let's give him a longer one that we couldn't get last time. So let's give him a longer. Probably the only way. He's asking for it. We're not going to give him a longer fatty. We're going to give him a longer one, but skinny still. Let's see if I can find one like that. Seems like the fatties are everywhere now. Come on. Try to get the silver one to match him too. Unfortunately, we can use that last silver one, I believe, right? For the other one. See these guys here? They're fatty. We don't need the fatty one. Let's See, these guys are fatty too. The only one that's not fatty would be these guys, and they're pretty long, but they're semi fatty. You know what I mean? I mean, we put it that way, we probably don't even have to use you know, the big thread here. They'll probably dig into the plastic and hold. But let's see. I'm gonna try to find. Unfortunately, we used that last long one for him. The only thing I can think of is we give him one of these guys. It's gonna be a green color though. I mean, it's a little offset, but his bolt pattern, I think we're better off just giving him a fatty, really. Even a green color fatty. Okay, let's see. We're gonna take it out. We just drive it with a green color fatty or something, or we'll do a silver one. I mean, we'll try to match it. All right. So anyway, we drove him out. He's just not building enough momentum to reach. So you can see how small this guy is. So if we did this one with this one, we might be able to get away with it. See this one right here? A little bit more length in transition, right? This one right here, it's going to widen it, and it's also longer too. So we can try it and then even nail it with this guy in the bottom too. That may maybe even double work. But I'm not even sure if I can feel this guy in here. So let's see if I can do it. Yeah, this blue Loctite, I mean this blue rubber, didn't do too much good for us, but it's kind of, I guess we already did it, so let's just leave it in there. See this one? I can feel it driving in. He looks like he's putting pressure. Let's see if it goes in. There we go. Oh. See, it feels like something else is blocking it. I don't think there's nothing wedged in there. It feels like something's wedged in there, really. Let me take it back out. Maybe something's wedged underneath here we didn't see. I don't think so. I don't think there's a bolt or anything that's blocking it, right? Kind of gapping it a little bit just to see what's underneath there. No, it looks clean to me. I don't see any protruding stuff. Other than the plastic. Other than normal plastic that's normally on there. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I shouldn't wedge them in there. Let's go and give him the green one. It seems like we're probably going to need to... The green one and the fatty ones are about the same depth. But I think this green one might have a little bit more leverage as far as... See, there's the silicone. Didn't really do much for us. I was hoping to help it seal a little bit. Okay, let's do this green one here. I know it's kind of a little awkward. But what I'm trying to do is actually, for one thing, drive it in, but another thing is not even driving it in. What's blocking it? That's what my question is now. I mean, this guy digged a lot of plastic from it, so we might have to go back. I didn't think it was this hard, to be honest with you, on this guy. Thought it was going to be like pop him in, boom. Alright, let's get back to silver one. The fatty one, the fat silver one. Probably have to give it a good downforce. It's plastic, but it's a tough one. Okay, here we go. Well, just screw it in first and then we'll give it a downforce where it needs it. Okay, there it goes, skipping. Some down pressure here. Now, if it was plastic, it should drive in, you know? Wow, it's not even driving. It's not even... I'm surprised whatever's underneath there is that hard. Well, let me go underneath there again, feel it with my hand, see if I can... Nope. I can't feel the ends of this as well. Holy smoly. take these guys off and really see what's going on. What could be blocking this guy? I mean, one time he was driving in, he just needed to be securely situated. I think there's a piece of plastic that might be bent out of shape underneath him or over him. See there? There's nothing else could have. Let me try another one. Try several. I'm gonna do it without, this time without his little shield there. Let's see if I can get this guy in a little bit more. It's digging. There we go. Whatever that's doing. It's just playing around. It's flapping. Amazing. What's really causing it? I just don't understand what could not cause it to not want to drive all the way in. I mean, plastic screws are not that tough. You know, I think it's hitting a bar. There's no way. Holy smoke. You think it might be ones, this one's actually hitting the bar? I'm not even feeling it coming out of this end. I think my finger is like right here already. No. I don't feel like hitting the... Gosh. One thing after another, huh? I thought this was a walk in the park. Or a walk underneath. Put the right sealing on the bottom. But it's not. I just don't know why. If that's the case, then he might just have to sell for just the way he is, I guess. I mean, he's a little short one. Just kind of leave him in there. It's just interesting why he would have a problem fitting with among the other one. I know there's a gap here. So, let's just give him back what he had before, I guess. Alright, so here we go. Just, I guess on the surface, just needs to hook itself only. Unfortunately, we stretched it out already, so it's almost like no going back, unfortunately. See that? It's spinning now. So he's definitely not going to be. And then now we can't put a long one in there for whatever reason. It's just not digging in. I'm surprised because plastic screws, I mean, they're pretty strong where they can dig in. I mean, yeah, because these are going on the metal. So we got to keep them with the fatty now. But it's not wanting to dig in. This puzzles me. See this one? It'll drive to a point and then it'll stop. It's like there's something it's not telling us. And I don't know what the heck it is. It's just puzzling me. Why won't it drive further in? What's really blocking it? Is there another plastic in the way, or? But even if it was plastic, it still lets you drive in, you know? I can't believe it. It just won't let you drive. See that? It rather picks up the sheet than drive in. That's what puzzles me. Maybe a little mallet hammer might come into play here. Let's try to do this. I am very surprised that you actually have to take a mallet hammer to a plastics setting. It rather lifts this guy up. Just don't know why. We're going to try to feel this guy here, and then I'm going to work my way over there to my finger and see what's the deal. Why won't he resuscitate in there? See, this guy, I can feel his thread, like there. You hear that? I'm rubbing it. So he doesn't seem no more than a good guiding inch there. But this guy here, he's a little bit more trickier. He looks like there's a whole bunch of things that are over here and over there shoving him. I almost regret taking him off. Maybe I need to jab him, kind of incline him a little bit like this, get him out of the way wherever he's at. But yeah, he's not wanting to go any further. I'm just surprised how a plastic screw can be that strong and not wanting to dig in further. See that? Just not want to go all the way in. The only option now is to remove everything here. That's a little work in the zone, to be honest with you now. Alright, let's take all this off and see what's really the deal here. Why are they giving us so much trouble? And all we were going to do is tie strap this and put that on and get the cover figured out and get this guy mounted. Alright, it never goes as planned. So let's go and take these all off. See what's it. Maybe we have to actually get them all off. Maybe rearrange them first. You can see all the silicone did was actually just glue these little holes there together for us, which is fine. All right. Wow, 3 hours recording straight almost already, more than that probably. And I guess the battery bank is doing a great job. So I guess we can call this the handlebars and plastic episode here, because we never got really to the strut bars yet. All that. All that silicone there now. We got. Alright, I think these guys are all pretty loosened. You guys ready to come out? Took it off. Unfortunately, we found out that actually there is a metal, I guess the frame was here at one point right here. So unfortunately, we couldn't actually drive it in because of that metal frame. So what I did decide to do was just go ahead and put the bolt in there for right now, and we'll figure out later. I did try to use a sucker punch, or a center punch, you could say, and probably punch it in. And I was getting a little drill bit to actually drill it further in there. But it actually was just slipping still, even with the center punch, so I couldn't do it. I was trying to drill it with a little bit of thing to even get more thread in there. This thing worked great, by the way. It just flicked it right off. You can see here, the paint just kind of flicked it off after I took the pound out. Now I'm just cleaning it a little bit back. Used a little bit of a spray to get all the findings out there. But yeah, it just flicked right off. So I got about 5 more minutes of recording time left. So I'm going to see what I can do here to show you guys. So yeah, we're about to get started. I'm going to take this off. I might want to repaint this, just get all that little spaticle out of there. I don't think I want to really hit it with sandpaper or anything like that. I learned my lesson there. So I think it's fine. Just kind of clean it up with some soap and water for right now. Get all that little sticky residue out of the way. And then we can go ahead and start painting. I did spray a little bit, some of this carb cleaner here. But I think that kind of made the paint kind of icky. So it looked like it's kind of trying to scrub off the original paint as well. So probably want to lay low on that. Just use a little Scotch-Brite here. Just work all the little areas here. Just dust it off. See there? So that's what I'm doing right now. Just clean it really thoroughly. But yeah, the minute I took that off, that little sheet of paint just peeled right off like it was a sticker or something on there. Didn't even have to scrape it off. So that was pretty neat. It just, remember, it was just kind of plugged in there. Yeah, it was just plugged in there. So the minute I took it off, the sheet, this thing just peeled right off. It just kind of absorbs, like, no, I'm out of here. Cool. We wanted it out of there. So I don't know what all this little gunk is right here in between the little crits area, but it's just like part of maybe it's grease, part of it maybe with the paint trying to come off. So we gotta be really careful with this. But it's okay, we gotta clean it all nice and thorough now. A little Scotch-Brite always does us good. and everything we can use. So we'll take this real quick, we'll roll it out, put a little cover on it, we'll hit it with spray paint as soon as we get all the fumes out of it and everything dried up. Get it clean nice and thorough. Yeah, it's unfortunate, that thing had a stud in there. I guess the longer we drive it in there, it was hitting the stud and this thing was popping out, but we didn't know it was popping out until eventually when the plastic gave up, it popped out. So that's why we couldn't force anything in there, because it was actually hitting on the metal bar. It was this metal bar here. You can see I already tie strapped this one ready. So it was way an inch away from this guy. Even if he came even semi near, he would not even come close to hitting this guy. So our tie strap was done as well. I was thinking of putting the decompression tube on there. Let's check out our oil. Let's see what level is at right now. Maybe we can install a decompression tube. At least we get one big thing out of the way, and then we start. Eventually gonna go ahead and bolt these wires down neatly as well. So let's check out that oil real quick here. Bring a little thing to catch the oil. See what oil level is on. And when we're gonna install a decompression tube, we're gonna run the wires or hose like right here. Bring it upward. Maybe we'll even meet it up here in this area, like with all the rest of the gang. So let's check out our oil level. Whoa. Oh man, our oil is like sitting on top. It's like all the way to the very top. Good and bad, I guess. Okay. You know what? Let me get another clean rag. Get a little bit more accurate wipe down here. And we haven't started our engine in a while too, so look like the oil is no more than, I think, 750 milliliter. We tapped a little bit, like, you know, maybe about 4 ounces of extra oil, but I think we flooded it out when we exchanged our hose, so that couldn't be it. Okay, let's check out this guy again. So he's at the right level. You see him right there, actually. He's not going anywhere further. So we can prepare for that to install our decompression tube. There we go. Alright, so we're going to actually tie strap this guy as well. So hopefully I'll get that out of the way. Hopefully I can catch it on video, but unfortunately I only have 1 minute recording left. I don't think I can. But I'll be installing our decompression tube here. As you can see here, and I'm going to be putting the breather filter here. So I'll have to continue on without you guys for right now. And here's our decompression tube here. It's very simple. All you gotta do is just kind of, you know, and then run this the way you want it to. I'm just gonna run it as it is, like this, not like curled downward, but curled upward like this. So now it's gonna curl it up like this. So I'll put on this one side bolted on here. You might want to run this first and then put this last where you want it to. That way you're not opening your oil cap for no reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to play around with this guy. Probably have him run around like this, go underneath the bar, stuff like that. I found a good bar frame for him right there. So probably have him go underneath the bar frame. Try not to cross any reference of any wires. So I'll probably do this way. Try to go down like this kind of nice way. Also prevent this wires from tucking into the engine, which is kind of neat, double standard there. And this one here, we could probably tie it up like this, like right there. And I guess I'll mount the, it comes with just tie straps. So I think, well, we'll do well with tie straps. And then we'll put this guy here. It's 17 millimeter open socket. So I'll bring this other end here, which is curled up. I'll make sure I'll flex it down like this to him. And that should do it. I mean, alright, it gave me 3 more extra minutes, so I'll use the 3 minutes as I can. So there it goes. It takes a 17 millimeter socket here to drive it in. I just took it out of the hose. This is actually made from NCY, by the way. So you can probably just hand tighten this. I wouldn't recommend tightening it all, but a decompression tube is not that hard to install. It's simple. It has a little rubber. Right here you can see the rubber. This is how we install the decompression tube here by NCY. And you can see here, I took this out. It just takes a little Phillips, or I guess maybe this is an M8 socket. We can see about that. Let's see here. Take our M8 here. You can either use a Phillips or M8 socket, so that we can go back and tie. Oh, actually, it's a little smaller, M6 probably. So let's see here. Leave this guy out for a second. I don't think this one is a 7 millimeter. Maybe? Yeah, 7 millimeter, my bad. Okay, so it takes a 7 millimeter, or you can use a Phillips, whichever works for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bolt this on right here. So it's got the rubber O-ring right here. I cleaned this up right here with the funnel. I took the dipstick out. So that's what you want to do. Take the dipstick out. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put the rubber O-ring. Oh yeah, what I do is I put this guy first in place, and this is made by NCY. It's good quality here. Okay, so then what I do is I take my little socket here, and you just want to hand tighten it. You don't really want to tighten with a socket. I mean, like with a hand tool. Okay, I mean with a tool, with a wrench tool. Just go and hand tighten like this, because again, this is aluminum. This is pretty much where your cap is anyway. See, give it a good squeeze. I mean, if you have a good one, you can tighten with a little bit wrench. Just be really careful. I mean, if you're gonna use one of these open wrenches or something like this, just be really careful with that one. If you're gonna try to tighten it down further with this guy or something like that, because these are aluminum parts, and you just want to be able to grab it, hold it firm. I should just got my 17mm wrench to show you, but okay. Well, I have it here already now. I usually don't use these crescent wrench, but there we go. There we go. Give it a good snug, let it go. That's it. I kind of like the things to have a little aesthetic pleasing, so I might turn it a little bit more. See, I can still do it by hand, sort of. All right, so that's good enough, because you're going to be taking out in and out every time you want to change oil and so forth. Or maybe not, we'll see, because this is where you measure your oil ports. And then what you want to do is go ahead and route this guy. This guy, you can prepare him as well. So you might want to put it in a way where, I guess, is angling both for you. So let's see here. It's going to kind of snake off a little bit for me. So I guess this is going to be on top. This one is going to be layered on top as well. So they're both going to be in top position, but they're facing opposite. So I try to keep these guys consistent. That's just the way I am. So I might flip this guy around. Now if I flip him around, then he's going to be riding on top like this, which instead of the bottom part, which probably works for me. I don't know. Maybe flip it this way more. Show this guy here a little bit here. Either way, doesn't really matter. All right, so it's just aesthetically for you. There you go. You gotta fit him in there. He glides in pretty easy. You know, I didn't put anything on there or any lube or anything like that. You can see here I pushed them right in. Make sure it flushes all the way in. Okay. And then after that, you want to go and tighten this down with your Phillips or your new 7mm socket that we discovered. I'm going to go ahead and type him with the new 7mm socket. This guy want to roll out already. Look.